They never told you the full story of Cain. You've heard it 100 times. Cain, the firstborn of Adam and Eve, killed his brother Abel in a jealous rage. End of story, right? But what if that's just the surface? What if the identity of Cain's real father has been hidden in plain sight all along? Let's go back to the beginning. In Genesis 4:1, Eve declares, "I have gotten a man with the help of the Lord." But oddly, Adam is not mentioned in the conception. Compare that to Genesis 5:3, where it clearly says Adam fathered a son in his own likeness, after his image, and named him Seth. Why the difference? Why the silence about Adam's fatherhood when it comes to Cain? This small omission has sparked one of the Bible's most controversial mysteries. Was Cain really the son of Adam, or someone else entirely? Some ancient Jewish and early Christian texts, like the Targum Pseudo-Jonathan and writings from the Nag Hammadi library, offer a disturbing theory that the serpent in Eden had more than just a tempting conversation with Eve. These texts suggest a deeper, darker encounter, one that resulted in the conception of Cain. This idea is known as the serpent seed theory, and it proposes that the serpent, Satan in this interpretation, had literal offspring through Eve. Cain then would not just be a murderer, but the very embodiment of evil's seed on earth. Sound wild? It gets deeper. In John 8:44, Jesus tells a group of hypocritical religious leaders, "You are of your father the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning." Some scholars have linked this to Cain, the first murderer, and wonder if Jesus was subtly referencing a different spiritual lineage. And then there's 1 John 3:12, which says, "We should not be like Cain, who was of the evil one and murdered his brother." The Greek word for of, ik, here, can mean out of, implying origin. Could it be pointing to something more literal than spiritual? But before you dive headfirst into conspiracy, it's important to understand what the mainstream Bible teaches. Most traditional Christian scholars reject the serpent seed theory. They argue that the Bible consistently refers to Adam as the head of the human race, including Cain. The silence in Genesis 4 isn't proof of Satan's paternity. It's just an ancient literary style. Plus, the Bible often uses spiritual language. To be of the devil can simply mean to follow his ways, not be his biological child. Still, the mystery remains. Why the unusual wording? Why is Cain not listed in Adam's genealogy in Genesis 5? Why do ancient writings, though non-canonical, hint at a hidden truth? The climax of this mystery is not about proving a theory, but about opening our eyes. The story of Cain reminds us that sin's roots run deeper than surface actions. It raises a powerful truth. We are shaped not just by biology, but by spiritual allegiance. Whether or not the serpent was Cain's father, what truly matters is the choice Cain made to walk in jealousy, anger, and ultimately murder. The mystery of Cain's father pushes us to seek wisdom, not just answers. The Bible isn't a book of fairy tales, it's layered with truth, both seen and hidden. Keep asking hard questions, open your Bible and dig deeper. Share this story if it made you rethink what you thought you knew about Genesis.